Alexis Waite, and you're watching My First Hand. Hi, I'm Alexis Waite. I'm 24 years old from the Pacific Northwest, and I'm a professional snowboarder.
What kind of girl? What kind of girl are you?
I grew up in Seattle, Washington. It's a very nice place to grow up. Rains a lot, but it's beautiful, and you live a very outdoors lifestyle there. When I was 2, my parents put me on skis for the first time at Alpine Meadows before they let snowboarding happen there. I hated skiing when I was younger. I liked actually going down the mountain. I hated sitting on chairlifts and getting cold. I was always cold. I was in Sun Valley, Idaho with one of my best friends at the time, and we just decided to rent snowboards one day and follow her older sister's lead, and it was really fun. I told my mom that summer that I really wanted to snowboard because the boots were so much more comfortable. I was oblivious to anything going on in snowboarding in Washington State. At 16, 17, I started figuring out like there was actually a path for snowboarding, and I just thought that was pretty much the best life possible. And that was my dream. I think the most memorable contest that I've had was at the 2003 Vans Triple Crown at Big Bear Mountain. I won the rail contest there, and I got 3rd in the slopestyle. Within the next week, I signed with Planet Earth and I signed with 32 Netnies, and from there, everything got amazing. I love New York City. It's one of those places that, as a snowboarder, you don't really think that being a snowboarder will bring you to New York City to go hang out and have fun, party a little, do some photo shoots, but it does. It's pretty cool. We went there for the Etnies 20th year anniversary. Etnies Girls been doing a big campaign with all the girls this year and really, really pushing, featuring their female athletes. We aren't real models. We pretend to be real models, but we're really not. We're athletes.
Modeling is so hard.
All the photographers get such a kick out of working with us because we are athletes and we run around and get active, and we're not afraid to fall and hurt ourselves, 10 feet on the concrete.
I'm on a bike that's locked to a wall.
The photographer was like, somebody wants to go up on that dumpster, make an awesome photo. And I was like, screw that, whatever, I'll go jump up there, it's cool. It was pretty warm, actually. It wasn't even cold when we went out. Suddenly, we looked up and it's snowing. Oh my gosh! I think we were shooting spring clothing, so it was a little chilly. We're all running around in like little shoes and little sweatshirts, and it's freezing cold. It's snowing! In New York City, how cool. Kind of. We all had to just abandon ship and hop in cabs and go back to the hotel and get warm. This Etnies photo shoot in New York City was pretty fun for me, but it was real quick. It was just fly in, do my thing, fly out. Coming up next, we're going to San Moritz for the Roxy Chicken Jam. Grüß dich, ich bin Alexis Waite. I'm here at the Kapinski Hotel in beautiful San Moritz, Switzerland. You're watching my first hand. We wrapped up with Etnies just in time to barely make it to St. Moritz to do a contest for the Roxy Chicken Jam. Gosh, arrived in Europe on Friday afternoon. We had about a 4-hour drive ahead of us to St. Moritz. We got to St. Moritz Friday night. I had to be out on the mountain basically at 8:30 Saturday morning for contest day. Everybody else had like 2 or 3 days to practice in the course and everything like that. I didn't have any practice. Chicken Jam is a really cool event that Tina Bierbaum really kind of created. It was started by riders, and it's still run by riders, and it's just really fun.
It was the first ever girls-only slopestyle contest in Europe, and we decided to do a jam format, to invite the best girls, and the jumps have the good size for the girls that they can have smooth runs. They can actually like pull off all the tricks they know to do. They can really play. I wanted them to be able to play, be creative in the park, and they can also progress like that. They can step it up because they're not scared of taking those kickers. And that was the main concern, I think, just not going too big.
The weather, the day of the Chicken Jam, was perfect. It couldn't have been better. I didn't have any practice, so I just got there, had about 45 minutes worth of hitting the jumps, straight airing, and then the contest started, so I'm like, maybe I should spin now. I didn't really put down 2 good runs. I put down 1 good run and one that was kind of it was all right, but it wasn't the best thing I've ever done. I put a hand down and stuff. I just knew I was definitely borderline in the finals, but it was enough to get me in, so that was cool. I was a little nervous though, for sure.
So to win this contest, you need 2 runs that everything fits, the landings, the tricks.
I got 5 runs for the finals. I laid my good run down on my 3rd run, got really stoked. I'd never landed a 720 in a contest before. Ended up doing backside 3, frontside 7, backside 180 over the step up, and I was so stoked.
If you want ice, then we better start drinking. If you want tears, then we better start
Oh, she's coming with the backside 7. Yeah, big cut, 1. Jenny Brad, Jenny Jones. With the backside 5.
When there's an injury right before I'm supposed to drop in for a contest or just drop in to hit a jump when I'm filming, it's the worst. I hate watching falls. I hate seeing people get injured. It was a good friend of mine. It was Cher Stibois. She was riding so well. She was doing so good. And to see her go down and then to be the next one to drop, and we'd been waiting up there for a while. Yeah, needless to say, I didn't have my A game on. Got 1 good one. I think I could have been on the top 3 if I got a run like that again. But, c'est la vie, that's a contest. Sunday in St. Moritz was a down day. It was the day after the contest. We were all pretty exhausted from all the festivities. So we slept in. It was cloudy, so we didn't feel too guilty about not going snowboarding that day. And we just decided to walk around St. Moritz. It's a really, really ritzy town in the Swiss Alps, and lots of money there. You got all your designer stores. You got Gucci, Prada, and anything else you'd want. I think it's so cool the way Europeans live. They just live life casually and enjoy every moment of it, and they just shut down for Sunday. So we just cruised around this closed town, and that was about that. The weather was less than ideal. It snowed a lot overnight. We thought it was going to snow about 3 inches and be a sunny day. That was what the weather report said. Ended up snowing about 1.5 feet and was the flattest light, foggiest, craziest day ever. The wind was howling, could barely move through the snow, couldn't see our feet. I mean, it was just crazy. Europe is not the place to mess around exploring out of bounds at all. You die. And basically, I don't feel like dying right now. We stuck to the park because we knew it. Cruised around, hit some rails, hit the mini jumps. Day just seemed like it was just going downhill and there was nothing to do. And I mean, we were having fun for sure. I was just dorking around in the park, but I didn't think like anything that was kind of worthy of, you know, a shot would come out of it. Jake, one of our filmers, and I were riding the chairlift up for the last few days next to this cliff line that we were looking at during the contest, and you know, the snow was not good, but we were like, oh, let's go look at it. It looks pretty fun. Let's go do it. Let's go check it out. Snow looked okay. We saw a line through there and saw that it was doable, so went over there and did a cliff, and I got pretty stoked, you know? It was fun. It was just kind of an unexpected gem in the day. So we pretty much quickly got out of the upper mountain, went down to the bottom and made some pow turns and made it worthwhile. It's all about being creative and not taking just the obvious that's given in front of you. Be creative. That's how you gotta snowboard. So got off the mountain in St. Moritz at about noon, dug out the van, and cruised straight to Zurich to go meet up with our filmer Jake Ullman's brother, who just happens to be a Wing Chun instructor.
This is Wing Chun.
Okay.
It's a Chinese martial arts.
Neat.
And it's developed by a woman, a fighting nun. And it has certain attributes that really differentiate it from any other system.
I live in Portland, right downtown, in the middle of the city by myself. I live a pretty independent life, cruise the world by myself, go on lots of trips by myself, and learn a few self-defense moves, basically. Naturally, we're just not as strong as men are. It's really good to be able to defend yourself.
Excellent. You come.
Being a girl, I now realize like how quickly he could get me in a hold and how I could not get out of it. I was like, wow, maybe I'm not as invincible as I thought I was. It was really cool. I actually learned a lot because I've never done self-defense class. I've never done any sort of martial arts or any karate, whatever. Had a fair share of fights, but you know, bar fights don't count. Just kidding. So that's gonna wrap up my first ever Wing Chun lesson here in Switzerland. Heading back to Utah now to go get in some backcountry action. I never wanted to be like the girl who won the US Open, who won the X Games, who did this. Like, I thought that would be like, you know, bonus, cool. I always wanted to be one of the first girls to like get a full video part, to film with the guys. The more I learned about the industry, the more I realized that women were kind of shut out of the filming world. Amber Stackhouse, Leanne Pelosi, A few other girls and I, we all kind of started just talking about this and decided to start Mischief Films.
The girls that wanted to do it put together what they could, and Amber put in so much work just trying to organize everything and make it happen. And having Alexis with me and her traveled the whole year last year. And we were just like, we're not stopping, let's keep going, we're gonna do this, we're gonna make it happen. And it happened, and the feeling of completing something and that has never been done like that before is so rewarding, and it made this year that much better because everybody else wanted to be a part of it too. And hopefully this year it's gonna be even better.
My part, it was all pretty much filmed March through May, which was tough. Just worked my butt off all spring and just got a full part, which was actually kind of one of my biggest accomplishments, I believe. The thing that's remarked about most of my part is my dancing. I love dancing. I love to dance. I saw Flashdance and had this idea, maybe we can kind of do a Flashdance style thing, and we ended up doing more of a 80s inspired Flashdance style thing and filmed for about 5 hours, and it turned out perfectly. I think we nailed it. So excited to get back to Utah. It was real spring conditions, ready for that. It was about 70 degrees up there. Really fun sunny day, and we were out filming for Mischief Films. Just trying to get some, fun shots, dork around spring condition shots.
Some kind of scene, skin so soft, so smooth, and you so beautiful, you so
I was riding with Aaron Comstock, Tor Bright, and Maris Otterstad, and it was really fun. It was a good day.
Amber wanted to dress up as because there's so many Tech 9 kids up at Park City, and we got all the Tech 9 stuff, and we went up there. Everyone thought we were boys, which was the funnier part.
We went to the big park first thing in the morning because the jumps were still kind of hard enough to ride off of anyways. I had such a good time on them, just doing 360s, 540s. Cruised around, hit some rails. Just kind of dorked off. It was kind of just a dork around. It's so slushy, and the mountain's closing in 2 days. They're not keeping the park up too much, and so it's just, having fun with friends. That's what it was about. We showed up a little late, and the quarter pipe was really good. It was just so slushed out that my eyeballs were shaking around in my head, and I couldn't even see the 25-foot wall in front of me. I didn't know what was going on. Park City is cool because the whole resort's built on all these old mines. And tried to do a little drop into super slush. It was funny. It was fun times, though. care if I have a full part for this year. It would be great, but as long as our video's strong and we represent women's snowboarding as a group, as a whole, and it inspires a few young girls to go out and try their best, I mean, that's all we want out of it. Once I was that little girl that looked up to Shannon Dunn and Leslie Olson and Tara Takitis, and it's cool that I'm in their shoes now. My best advice to anybody coming up is just work hard, work harder, and when you're beat down and exhausted and think you can't do anything more to reach your dreams, that's when you gotta work even harder. So just be ready for that, and it's worth it though. It's definitely worth it. I really hope I never get that kick for real.
If you know me, how crazy am I? This program thoughts I must rewrite to try and find some sunlight. Let's make it come true.
This will probably be funny.